Every time the boy meets his girlfriend, he has to pass her mother's inspection. Not only must he thoroughly clean his hands, but he's also checked for fever or cough symptoms. But just as the boy was about to pass the inspection, he suddenly sneezed. The boy quickly explained that he was only sensitive to bright light, absolutely not having a fever or cold. Finally, after the boy's pleading, the mother-in-law agreed to let them meet, but still required the boy to wear a mask. However, a single mask could hardly stop two passionate young people. Linda, the girlfriend, directly asked the boy to remove his mask. Just as the two were about to kiss, the boy suddenly noticed several blisters appearing on his girlfriend's arm. Immediately afterward, Linda felt short of breath. She knew she was having another allergic reaction, but when she tried to find the epinephrine in the cabinet, she collapsed directly onto the floor. Fortunately, Linda's mother arrived just in time. She immediately pulled out the epinephrine and injected it into Linda's thigh. Linda recovered instantly. To identify the source of Linda's latest allergic reaction, her mother took her to the hospital. Dr. Black asked Linda where she had been recently. Unexpectedly, Linda took the opportunity to complain. She said her mother kept her locked in the house all day and even installed alarms on all doors and windows to prevent her from sneaking out. Dr. Black suggested that if they could successfully identify Linda's true allergen, she could go outside without worry in the future. But at that moment, Linda's mother interrupted Black and called him outside. Linda's mother admitted that her protection of her daughter might be excessive, but Linda had an extremely sensitive allergic constitution. She was severely allergic to penicillin and even peanuts. Just 6 months ago, while both parents were at work, Linda, alone at home, had eaten just one chocolate cookie with peanut butter and developed allergic symptoms. While driving herself to the hospital, she fainted from the allergic reaction and had an accident, resulting in her heart being crushed by the steering wheel. Only after a heart transplant surgery was Linda's life saved. Since then, her mother had quit her job to care for Linda. She would absolutely not allow Linda to have any more accidents. Later, the doctors began analyzing Linda's condition. The hospital director stated they had tested all items Linda had come into contact with for allergens, but still hadn't found any clues. That's why they referred Linda to Dr. House for diagnosis. House still asked Chase and Cameron to inspect Linda's home. He believed the director must have missed something. Soon, Chase and Cameron arrived at Linda's room. Surprisingly, Linda's mother had cleaned the room even more thoroughly than a hospital isolation room. At this point, Chase discovered a clue on the window. He found that the alarm on the window had been removed, and there were signs of someone climbing on the tree outside the window. Upon returning to the hospital, the two immediately called Linda's boyfriend aside. They asked the boy if he had secretly visited Linda's room. The boy finally admitted that 2 nights ago, he had indeed gone to Linda's room at midnight. The two had also tasted the forbidden fruit of love. Cameron thus concluded that Linda might be allergic to the boy's tadpoles. So Chase directly took out a cup and asked the boy to put his tadpoles in it. The helpless boy could only do as they asked.